Hey, family, welcome back to the channel. All right, we're going to get back into these chakra pairings, but I wanted to show you there's a blood moon coming up tonight on December the 8th. So this program will show you when you can see it from where I'm at, okay? Because I have it set to where I'm at, looking at the sky above me. So I don't know where you would need to be at in order to see this blood moon, but it's gonna be there. Gonna move this, move the horizon, then you see right there, and it's pretty awesome. I was playing with it last night. Like it even looks like it goes. Let's go close in on it, and I'll show you how it comes in. I was just like, whoa. So it seems like she's going one way, and then she starts going a whole nother way. So I'd say 8:16 New York time is when we got the moon turning red. And look, watch, I'm telling you, it's like she changes directions. Like she goes, like it's whoop, then starts back, going back up. I read something about that exact thing happening in one of those versions of Enoch back in the day about the portals and stuff in the sky and how at different seasons they change. I'm not saying that's what happened, but this would be going forward. So into the blood moon and then back out something. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, let's get going, man. I'm telling you, you gotta download this program now. It doesn't work. You won't have controls like this unless you do it on your desktop. Because I've just got a new laptop and I'm trying to learn how to control it, and it's still not this much control that I have with this desktop version. So anyway, let's get going. We're going to talk about this Essene tree of life all the way to the throat chakra. And if you can tell, it's blue. And the root force of life pairs with the branch force of holy work. And it's that the mating of those two forces that create the throat chakra. Man, energy centers. Remember, it said these are energy centers and they're encoded with letters and numbers. That's what the Sephiroth is. And the angel that works and serves the force of life is Eve. And her name in the Hebrew is Kahafel. And she's the angel of life. And it's pretty awesome. I was going to tell you that she's called the mother of all living, but in the Holy Megillah, she was not the mother of every soul on this earth. There were other souls that awoke at the same time as Adam and Eve, and like this guy, Michael, his name was Judah when he was on the earth, and also this woman here, Rapha, she was, her name was Rapha, but it was changed to Raphael, and Ebed too. So these three souls were uh, also on the earth and more at the same time as Adam and Eve. And so we're going to talk about them in a minute. I was telling you guys that this is a family tree, man. Everyone is related, even down to Abraham and Sarah. I don't think we've talked about her yet. She's the root force of air and their child, Noah. And so I was noticing that this was a seventh heaven triad, and this is a first heaven triad because you got Adam, Eve, and then their seventh child, remember, Simcha. And that means that there's like four children in that Adam and Eve had that is not included so far in the Megillah. Because if everything that ever happened was included in the Megillah, it would be too heavy to carry. So I realized that there's like three or four more children of Adam and Eve that it doesn't talk about yet. But this is a first heaven triad, and this is a seventh heaven triad.
So, in this Nasarean book of Genesis in the Holy Megillah, it says that Eve, her name is Ka'ava, and she serves as the angel of life and lives with Adam and El Cush. And she is called Ka'avael. It is fitting that she became the angel of life for this world, for it is she that first gave birth in this world. So that's probably where Eve got the title, the mother of all living. And it says, yea, and it was she that taught Adam how to mix the elements of life into dead soil to make living soil. Behold, so strong was the life force within Eve that the mere touch of her hand was enough to heal many ailments. So she is the angel of for the root force of life on the Essene tree of life. But now we're going to go and read about Ebed real quick. I want to talk about all of these children that Adam and Eve had, but we're going to save that for the next video. And all of Adam and Eve's grandchildren too. Man, it's a tree of life. It's a family tree of worker angels. And it's so beautiful because they were humans and they ascended. And so, all right, so here is where it talks about Ebed, same chapter, verse 78. It says, he served as Zaquin, which is chief of Shevet Odim, the tribe of service workers. So there's so much information here, and I don't want to confuse anybody, but these people that became these cherubim were the chiefs of the 12 tribes first. And there's all these levels on this ladder that they climbed. And so that's another reason why you want to commune with these angels, because they've been there, they've done that. And I noticed here, and I talked about it before, and it's something to think about, that it says that his Ebed's Cheruba name is Ebedel, and this would be the feminine version of cherubim. It was either cheruba or cherub. Cherub. The more I look at it, I'm getting tongue twisted. But this is something because we're taught in the Megillah that the soul is either male or female as well. And you can wear any kind of body you want to wear, really, depending on your thoughts, words, and deeds. And so it's this is next level here, this little clue here, that this man on earth had a female soul. But it says that of those first appointed to serve as chiefs of the 12 tribes of Yisrael, 6 became chief angels of the tree of life of this world. And so Abedel, Isha, we're going to talk about them in the next couple of videos because they are also on that Essene tree of life. We talked about Judah, he's Michael now. Adam is Adamel, and we just read about Ebedel and Eve. So it says, and then there were 6 more chiefs, remember, and they did not become chief angels of the tree of life, but all 6 of them became important helper angels. And then it tells you all about them. And maybe on the next video we'll talk about that. But it says here There will always be room for more helpers. Wherefore, Nasareans of the future should not despair, thinking, I wish that I might become a helper angel. But alas, there is no room in El Cush. Behold, there is always room in El Cush. Yea, and there is always need for more helper angels. And there are countless ways to help. So, yeah, there's work to be done. There's a ladder to be climbed, y'all. So just a little bit on this blue sapphire. It says it's also known as Nilan. It says the name Nilan has its origins in Sanskrit. So I guess this is a popular name too, boy or girl name. And it means sapphire or blue gemstone. It symbolizes qualities such as wisdom, beauty, and strength, and is often associated with loyalty and intelligence. Yeah, that's speaking your truth with the clear, good communication. But this loyalty and the color blue made me think of the Order of the Blue Rose. And that was an order that was established by Miriam, the Lady Christ, after the crucifixion, before she was killed. And it's got the longest reach. And so I think that might have something to do with the communication as well. The Order of the Blue Rose. And use the blue sapphire to help unblock the throat chakra. It's called Vishuddha, the throat chakra in Sanskrit. And that allows for clearer communication and self-awareness. It encourages individuals to express their thoughts and feelings honestly, promoting confidence and wisdom. I like that. And it says you can wear it as jewelry, keep it energy close to you, enhancing your ability to communicate effectively and express your true self. You can use it in meditation, deepen your connection to the throat chakra. You can hold it in your hand or place it on your throat while focusing on your breath and visualize the blue light of the sapphire activating your throat chakra. And in affirmations, I express my truth clearly and confidently. While holding the stone can amplify its effects. So there's a few other blue stones, they say, that are connected to the throat chakra. Pretty interesting. I gotta get me a sapphire stone now. All right, guys. Well, force of life and the branch force of holy work. Hallelujah. My mom used to sing this song, Goody Goody. She used to say, hooray and hallelujah. You had it coming to ya. A goody goody for you. Goody goody for me. Well, I hope you satisfied, you rascal, you. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back. We got 2 more energy centers to talk about. The third eye and the crown. So a few more of these people that have ascended, becoming cherubim. Let's climb this ladder, guys. It said there will always be room in the end, at El Cush. All right. Thanks for watching. Be back soon.